Namaste everyone. Today I want to do an interesting video on what girls like, okay? And I know I've done a video called what pushes a girl away, what guys do to push girls away. So I'm going to do one that's opposite, that is actually what girls like, what girls are into, okay? So let me start off by saying that this only works if the girl likes you, okay? Because I know that there are guys that are going to say, well, I've done that, I've given her flowers, okay, I've texted her a million times, I have a life of my own, but it doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work because she doesn't like you. She's just not interested in you. Just like you're not interested in a certain girl or certain girls, then, you know, she has her own taste. So that, you know, it doesn't really mean anything. Because I know a lot of guys say, well, you know, girls like when they treat them bad because I've treated them so good, yet, you know, they don't respond too well. Well, that's because they don't like you, okay? So you have to find someone that does. So once you find someone that does, okay, that you know that person likes you and you're going to go out on a date, okay, one of the things that girls or women find very appealing is a guy with manners, okay. If you know how to eat right, okay, if you're not having food coming out of your mouth, you know, and you're proper, you don't say bad words or too much cuss words at the beginning of the relationship or getting to know someone, okay. When you open the door for the girl, okay, you're a gentleman, or you open the chair for her to sit, that's nice. That you know, that's a symbolism of catering to that person, okay? And then once again, this is for a person that already likes you. It doesn't work with people who don't. Second thing that women find appealing is thoughtfulness and how much you put into detail, okay? If you give her a little gift, okay, even if it's very expensive, even if it's $200, okay, it has to be a romantic gift. It can't just be a technical gift, all right, and then, you know, it has no meaning, no romantic meaning to it. It has to have some sort of romantic meaning to it. If it doesn't, then you have to add a little something additional that has something, you know, of romantical value. For example, it's Valentine's Day and you get her roses, right? That's a romantic gesture, roses, okay? Maybe a little teddy bear to go along with it, but it's romantic. It's a romantic gift. But if you get her a phone, let's say for Valentine's Day, that's not a romantic gift. But if you still want to give her the phone for Valentine's Day, then I would put some roses or flowers to go with that, you know, just to show that it still, you know, has a romantic vibe to it, you know what I mean? So that's another thing that women like. Women like when guys add some detail to it, okay? And they remember your birthday, they remember, you know, they remember special occasions, you know, like when you met or when you first kissed, or, you know, stuff like that. Girls really appreciate that. The third thing that girls like is a guy that has his own life, okay? If you don't have a life of your own, if you don't have any sports or hobbies that you do, the girl's not going to be that interested in you. She's going to think you're boring and that you're not interesting, okay? And then you're just an easy catch. Okay? Nobody likes an easy catch. Both men and women don't like an easy catch. So, you know, get something that you like to do, and occasionally if she calls you or something, you can say, hey, you know, I'm you know, playing a game with someone, or, you know, this is what I like to do. You know, you have to have some sort of enthusiasm for life, you know, because there are some guys that, you know, they have nothing going for them, you know, they have no taste, they have nothing. So whenever a girl calls them, they just pick up the phone immediately and they just want to be and leech on to the girl, okay? And this is a very vampiric energy, okay? It just sucks the living life out of you, and girls avoid that, okay? The next one important thing I would have to say is respect. Okay, and I think this is a no-brainer, because if she's dating you, it's because you're respectful. I mean, I wouldn't date a guy that's, you know, perverted. But yeah, respect goes a long way. Okay, if you're a very respectful person and you're not just sending, you know, trying to send, you know, naked pictures, you know, you just met this person. I mean, I would understand if you guys have been dating for months already and, you know, maybe, you know, a little something, but you just met this person and you're just sending, you know, crazy pictures, that's just no. Women in general like softness. They don't like anything harsh, okay? If you have an appearance that comes off too harsh or too hard, you might want to tone it down a little bit. If you're like a rough biker, okay, and you look rough, all right, and you're trying to attract someone that's a little bit of your opposite, you're going to have to be like your opposite, okay? And I know opposites attract, okay? Opposites do attract. However, they have to have the same principle, okay? You kind of have to have that same principle that other person has, which is the softness. You're already hard as it is, and it's kind of hard to get off that hardness. But if you add a little bit of softness to your appearance and your demeanor, then you're going to have that same like energy as the other person. Okay, they're going to see, wow, you know, we have that principle in common, that we are soft. However, he is hard on the outside and I'm soft on the outside, but we're opposites in that way, but we still have one thing in common, which is a principle. Okay, so if you are a hard person, okay, and you're just a biker, and you got to get in touch with your feminine side. Get a dog. Okay, get a very feminine dog, like a poodle or something, and paint its nails and make sure it's a girl. And that's if you want an animal. Okay, I'm just saying. And that actually attracts, you know, a conversation with other people. Okay, and women were like, oh, how pretty, and that's just an opening line, and you could just start talking to the woman if you're having difficulty, you know, expressing yourself to women. And that's another way of, you know, communicating. Okay, I hope this video was interesting, and maybe you have a little, you know, broader perspective of, you know, what women like. And if you're having a date, then you might want to use these. Okay, namaste.